Siphotilapia frontosa are known to grow very slowly. As most tanganekid cichlids are known to grow slow, these guys are known for it. I've had these frontosa for 3.5 years. This is footage of when they were just about 2 inches, 1.5 to 2 inches. About a couple days after I got them. As you can see, they were feeding on some bloodworms. And this was 2015, around July. I'd have to say that feeding a high protein diet for frontosas is essential, but also mixing it up is also a great thing for them. Throwing in algae wafers or anything that has a veggie-based diet to it also helps them out and it helps them digest. Besides keeping a varied diet with these guys, you'll have to get a larger tank eventually to sustain the growth of these guys. Watching your frontosa grow up over time can be very rewarding. Having patience with this fish is a must. Over time, you'll find that the interactions and the behaviors of this fish are also very rewarding. This right here was about 6 months into where I had them, and they have grown a little bit larger, probably around 3-inch to 4-inch to the biggest. Now at first I did house them with some yellow labs and also these clown loaches and yo-yo loaches. They didn't seem to bother each other at all, so I kept them. Now, like I said before in one of my other videos, 6 is a great number to start with. Even better, around 10 or 12. Now for tank mates, you might find that geophagus are actually a very good tank mate for a frontosa. I've also seen angelfish, but it's not recommended. Ultimately, you'll have to keep all of your frontosa in a tank by themselves as one species. Overall, keeping frontosa in a mixed African cichlid tank is okay and it works, but you will not see any of the interactions that they have with each other by themselves. You'll see some interactions within the colony, but it won't be like when they're alone, and you'll see some very interesting things happening. The maximum growth of frontosa for females is around 12 inches, and the maximum growth for males are 15 inches long. Now that may be the length, but they will get girthy and tall. Now don't forget that the food bill might go up with these guys, especially as they get larger. The big guy that you see right there, he'll eat 4 to 5 brine shrimp cubes in one sitting. Yep, he's my fatty. Now of course, like a lot of fish, frontosa will grow faster in a bigger tank. So keep that in mind. Keep feeding them great food and you'll see results. The pellets that I feed right now are New Life Spectrum Thera A. But in my opinion, any food that your fish eats is good for them, as long as you're not feeding them hot dogs, all right? Okay. Now at this point, the biggest frontosa after 3.5 years is 11 to 12 inches. Everyone else is around 5 to 9 inches, give or take. So it just depends. Now here comes the heartbreaking news. I already sold my Frontosa to one person, which is, you're seeing his tanks right now, who keeps Frontosa in 200 to 300 gallon tanks, which are much larger than mine. So they're going to a great home, and I am in contact with him, so I'll be able to possibly get them back in the future, and I will keep you guys posted on what is going on with that. So due to moving, I'm going to be selling all of my tanks except for the 135 that I have that the Frontosa were in, and I'm going to be using that for the Mabu Puffer, Captain Crunch, to grow in. So as you can see here, it looks like he has everything in control with Frontosas. So it's nice to see somebody else that is as enthusiastic as I am with the Frontosas. Right here you can see some of the small ones he's got, and I'm going to be possibly going over to his place to do a fish room tour. And here's one of his mixed African cichlid tanks. So you guys stay tuned